reduce the stress levels and just go into a slight chilled out zone. Restore and core today. We're going to go through some roll downs, roll ups, a couple of leg raises and side planks. I know some of you don't like to hear me say the P word, but it is a side plank, so it doesn't matter. We're going to move into some cobras and down dogs. I will be looking at the board because my memory is not so good today. And then we'll finish with some kneeling hypos and some prickly balls front and back. So if you have got prickly balls, dun, 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 keep them nearby. If you don't have prickly balls, don't stress, you can just skip that little bit. So the first thing I want you to do is to set yourselves up with a space that you can easily move forward into a plank position, because we are going to be extending the whole length of the body for this particular set of exercises. You're going to bend your knees, tuck your tailbone under, roll your shoulders up, back and down, and just make sure that your chin is retracted and that you feel like you are hanging by a thread from your ceiling, so your posture is absolutely beautiful. We're going to take a breath in and release the vertebra to begin with. So let's just get a little bit of cushioning fluid between each of those bones. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, bring your chin to your chest and very slowly release, release, release. Let your head and arms dangle. Make it really heavy. When you get to the bottom, feel the stretch at the back of your hamstrings, and take a breath in, and as you breathe out, roll back up. Let your tummy muscles help you, and then take a big strong breath in up at the top here. On your next exhale, bring the arms down and chin to chest, and roll and release. And you might notice that with every repetition now, this starts to feel a little bit more comfortable. Inhale, use your tummies to lift you, and all the way up as far as you can go. One more time, all the way down, chin to chest. Now you're going to stay down for this one. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, begin to walk out. All the way out, then all the way back again. And roll up, and stretch. I'm hopeful you can see everything in this landscape screen I have set up. Let's go again. So tummy nice and tidy for this, because we do need the core muscles to stabilize your spine. And roll. And let's do one more before we add in a leg elevation. Chin to chest and roll down. And you might feel already that your hamstrings have loosened up just with these few repetitions. Okay, here we go with the add-on. So we're rolling up, all the way up. Take your time, don't rush it. Exhale down. If you're up before me, you're going too fast. Slowly down. Now watch for the change. Exhale, walk the hands out. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, elevate one leg. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, elevate the other. And then let's walk back again. So we're really loosening off those hamstrings today, which if you've been working from home and sitting at your desk, you might need to get things loosened off a little bit. Let's go again, one more time. Walk it out. When I say one more time, I actually mean two, but you know what my counting is like. Exhale and elevate. Notice I'm pointing the toes on the elevation. My head is down as I come back. And I'm relaxed and supple. Okay, here we go, one more time. This is the last elevation for the legs. We are moving into side plank. So, walk it out. Elevate. Stay there. And then take one hand up to the side, and notice how I've rolled onto the side of my feet. Hands back, switch sides. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you slide around. Now, if you are having problems with this position, come to the knees and rotate, using your knees instead of your feet. Let's do a couple more, shall we? How are you doing on the long legs? Last one. This is a quick fix version, by the way. Bring yourself down to the floor via a plank. So big breath in, exhale, lower down, and inhale, cobra. Toes tuck under, down dog. Inhale forward, let the hips fall. Good. Same again. Inhale up, exhale down. Now if you are able to do a hypopressive, we are going to add one into the down dog soon. So let's just get into the groove. Okay, on the next one. Inhale up, exhale into down dog. At that exhalation, apnea and false breath in. So here we go. Inhale, exhale into apnea. False breath now. Inhale, come back down. Do the same again. And one more time. Feeling okay? I have a feeling you might find that a little tough. Okay, so come back up onto your hands and knees and drop down into prayer position. We're going to go into kneeling hypo. So what I want you to do here is, if you have never done hypopressives before, all I want you to do is breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to squeeze your tummy muscles as tightly as you can. If you know how to make an abdominal vacuum, then we're going to go for it here. 3 single breaths into apnea. So off we go. False breath here. Same again. If you want to roll forward onto your hairline, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, stay still. Your choice. Inhale. On your next false breath in, we're going to extend through the legs. So breathe in 3 times. Just watch my leg extension. And then take your knees wide and stretch out. Just release your back. Now, if you struggled with that leg extension, don't stress. You can always rerun this video and have another go. It is quite an advanced position to go into, so just go at your own pace. Okay, you will now need your prickly balls. So we're going to release the hip flexors, because if you've been sat down working from home more than you normally would, and not getting up and down from your desk like you would to go and see colleagues and all that kind of stuff, you're going to need to release those hip flexors, because they will be causing you problems with the back. So 2 balls hip distance wide. You're going to pop them into the area at the top of your legs, just underneath the bony bit of your pelvis. Bring yourselves onto the balls, and let's tuck the toes under and just roll forward and back. Take your time, don't rush it. You want to really try to work into all the tightnesses that you might feel. Now, if this is agonizing, then guess what? You've probably been sat down for way too long. hip flexors are super, super tight. So there is an element of needing to just kind of suck it up and get through this. So use your breathing, nice calm breath in through the nose and a lovely calm breath out through the nose will make a massive difference to whether or not you can cope with this pain. You might find that your balls are a little bit run away. Just reposition them every time they disappear. And really try to squeeze your bottom as you push into the balls, because that will really help to release the front of the hips. How's it feeling? Are you cursing me? I probably shouldn't ask that question. Okay, so we've done the front. Let's do the back. If you are in serious lower back pain, you can actually take the balls up to the middle section of your tummy as well before we roll onto the back and release your psoas muscle here. So what I like to do is just relax on the balls first. This can make you feel a bit sick if you're not used to this, but the more practice you have, the better you will become. Then come up onto the elbows and roll forward and back as well here. So those of you who've been coming to my Restore and Core classes, if you're doing this with your other half, you can teach them all your techniques to make it worthwhile. Okay, right. Let's take the balls to the bottom. So you're going to change positions and lift your bottom up, pop the balls underneath the meaty part of your glutes, and then very gently roll from side to side here. So take your time. Don't rush it. You want to press firmly down into one side and then firmly down into the other. And really just take a moment to breathe and seek out the sensations that are causing you discomfort. If you feel discomfort, it means that you have found the sore spots that need working on. So be brave and really take your attention to them and use your breathing to help get the oxygen to those muscles. So as you exhale, the oxygen goes from your lungs into your bloodstream, and then that means that the muscles that you're trying to pay attention to will get their fix of oxygen. And that will help them to relax a bit more so that it doesn't hurt quite so much. Okay, lift your bottom up, take the balls a little bit higher, and then let's go again. Rolling from side to side, rolling from side to side. And just relax your shoulders and your head. And your head, excuse me. Using my voice. Done too many videos today. Okay, lift your bottom up. Take your balls out. Now, come down to the floor really slowly. So take a breath in, and then very gently, one vertebra at a time, bring your spine down to the floor. And then let your tailbone come down last. And then one more thing to do. You're going to take one foot up onto the thigh, press that leg away, and then do the same on the other side. So just elevate and press and hug. Oh, actually, I've got a little challenge for everybody at home. So make sure you've got a safe space to do this. We're going to roll from this position to standing. And if you do it, I want video evidence of the fact. So, ready? Breathe in, and as you breathe out, roll.